Any LA verses that we not heard? Any LA song anybody got that's not been heard or out? I mean that's not been released that anybody has that you know about?
Yeah.
Really? Damn.
Yeah,
We ever gonna hear those?
It's music. Yeah, y'all gonna hear him when I allow. As soon as I feel like dropping them, we gonna.
So you got them.
I got them.
All right. So that's been verified. There are some LA verses out there, and he's saying we're gonna get them at some point whenever he's ready to drop them. Damn, that's gonna be dope. So how did we're gonna get into the other questions real quick. How did the collab come with Tay600? Because everybody was saying he kind of sneak dissed you, and then he said, "Nah, that wasn't true. I didn't sneak diss him." And how is that true? And we talked and we got music tips. So how'd that come about?
And you know what's so crazy? Like I had seen the shit where they like the tweet that everybody talking about. I think it was some shit like with Just Blow or something.
Yeah, did you think it was about you?
Bro, look, this is my whole thing. I thought about it the same way he thought about it, bro. If you don't know me, like, I always give any nigga, because I think people think like me. You feel me?
Yeah.
That might be my problem sometimes, but I think people think like me. So it's like, I don't know you. That's like a motherfucker, Tay600 being in my shoes. I don't know you, so, like, you know, whatever I'm speaking about on some this shit, it's just general most likely. Like, I don't know you to speak on y'all situation. Like, Tay600 from up north. Like, he don't have nothing to do with our side of Chicago at all. He not even in our mix. Yeah. So it's like, you know, and the motherfuckers who like, they only confused because they seen him on there, you know, conversating with some of the niggas from the block who don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
So they thought it was a sneak diss, you feel me? And they seen some of them gravitating towards the tweet and shit, you feel me? So they thought it was a sneak diss, but like, I never confronted him about it or nothing like, oh yeah, goof ass. Or subliminally sneak diss, Pappy gang them, or none of that shit about that shit, because it's like, I don't never take that shit offensive. It's like, I only go off who I know sneak diss.
Yeah.
I never do the subliminal ass shit. That's why people like, when people see me on Twitter, I always get on there. When I'm arguing with them, I always say their name. I get on there like, a bitch. Like, I don't get on there like, niggas rear, and I tell them like, yeah, Puka ass or rear. You know, I
follow you on Twitter, so I can't.
Yeah, you know, like I name drop, bro.
True,
I don't be on no subliminal ass shit. Like, you feel me?
That is
like,
true.
I ain't gonna lie, I got some shit on my tape while I said niggas' name, and I wasn't subliminal.
Yeah, on the new tape, right?
On the new tape,
yeah.
Like, so you know that shit highly
Fans waiting to hear that.
And it's like, I don't be on a subliminal type time. You feel me? Like, whatever I feel like is angled toward me, I'll address it or I ask. Yeah. I just didn't feel like, I felt like that was some general shit he was saying, so I never even confronted him about it. So and that's exactly what it ended up being. And like, we ended up getting in tune because like everybody was tagging me and him. Like, it had went on for like a week straight out the blue. Like, everybody steady tagging me and him like, y'all niggas need to rear, and people on Twitter asking all these general questions like, man, who y'all top 5 Chicago rappers? And niggas steady tagging me and him. You feel me? So I'm like, damn. So he followed me, and I followed him right back. You feel me? He did me like, man, real, let's get to it. I'm like, shit, let's get to it. Yeah. You got a number? We exchanged numbers and shit, and we just like, we was chopping it up. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like we instantly like click type shit. You feel me? We was chopping it up. We was sending each other all our unreleased music. Like, if he wanna drop I could probably drop a tape right now. All Tay600 shit. Cause I got a lot of his unreleased music, but it's like, that's my boy though. You feel me? He got a lot of my shit that ain't nobody heard. You feel
Mutual
me?
trust,
Yeah, you feel me? And it's like, that's how it happened. And I had the shit that I made. I had never put no second verse on it. And what was so crazy was, I was gonna send that shit to JB.
Oh.
I was gonna send it to Bin Laden, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like, and then it's like, cause JB be going crazy too, you feel me? But it's like, this song,
I'm trying to get him on the show, I was trying to get him on the show to talk to him.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm like, damn. I'm like, this shit kinda sound like it'll be better for Shorty, you feel me?
Yeah.
And Shorty like, you feel me? Like, you know, people don't never, like, if you got a dead butter, like, I mean, if you got a dead, like, a nigga, like, is out of respect, the niggas that paved the way, if they die, they always gonna be, like, called the greatest. Like, like, you know, like, in all reality, like, Biggie and Pac gonna always be called the greatest, but, like, it's certain people probably, like, that if rappers that's out now, if they was out in their time, they'd have been, like, probably on their level or better. You feel me? Like, cause
I see what you're saying.
Tupac and them like the Kendrick Lamar's and Drake's of our time. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like Kendrick Lamar and Drake, J. Cole, them the niggas that like Chance the Rapper, them the niggas that's like breaking all records and like holding it down on like a global status. You feel me? Them would be them type of niggas like Biggie and Pop of our age.
Yeah.
So if they had the same recognition and clout and numbers they have now back then, they would be like on their level.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Or better, cause like I ain't gonna like no disrespect to them, but it's like Kendrick Lamar, like literally niggas not seeing him. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't even like gravitate towards that type of music that he make, but the shit he be making.
No, he
like,
fire.
I was on. I played DNA my whole ride to Houston on the plane, like DNA and like his whole album. That shit is like blast.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm 28. I grew up on not really grew up, but I caught the tail end of Biggie. Mm-hmm. So I am one of those people that say Biggie the greatest. Mm-hmm. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. Is that nowadays you could take people from our generation and the rap game now, put them there with those greats, and they'd be considered the greats.
But it's like you people always pay so much homage to people that came before him, bro. You feel me? It's like that are past, like it's like Mike. You feel me? Like Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan. You feel me? Like niggas pay homage to them like as the best to ever do it. You feel me? But in reality,
and that nobody can be better.
And nobody is gonna be better than them. You feel me? Or bigger than them. Yeah. When in reality, it's people out here that stand a chance to be greater than them. Like even Michael Jordan, no disrespect to him, like, but how LeBron plays, LeBron is threatening to like on a piece of paper be better than Michael Jordan. You feel me? Like not as far as like achievement wise. Yeah. But he's still in the league, so he still got a chance to even break his achievements. Yeah. But it's like as far as like on a piece of paper, within certain amount of years, he had this certain amount of many points. He was the youngest player to have this and do that and break that record.
But people don't want to hear it.
But you know, but by Michael Jordan being the GOAT and the first to do it, it's like he always gonna get his respect, and you know, like you know, Kobe like the second to do it. So Kobe like get that respect.
They almost give you as the turn you came in. They almost rank you as first, second, and third. It's almost like Michael Jordan's the first, Kobe the second, then LeBron the third. That's kind of how they do it.
Yeah, but it's like whole time. Yeah. When you look on a piece of paper, LeBron is like breaking all their records in this amount of years though. Like years before, like he was the youngest player to have the amount of points he had in his career at 30 years old. Yeah. Which means that he's scoring more than Mike and Kobe. Yeah. Like at 30. You feel me? So it's like, you know, people gonna overlook it because these the greats who we saying it about. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, like that's the type of shadow that I live in, like my brother's shadow, because it's like me coming from up under him, it's like I'm always be looked at as like, not like that's LA brother, but it's like I'm always be in his shadow type thing. But it's like I'm not in his shadow because it's like I accepted it. Yeah. It's just like Tay600 accepted that people always gonna mention him and Pappy. That's just like the thing that it's like that's how it's gonna be. You know, like that's my brother though. You feel me? So if I gotta come in second to my brother, I will. You feel me? But I ain't coming in second to none of these other niggas. You know, like. And my brother, he dead. But if I gotta come in second, it is gonna be my brother. I ain't taking no second places for none of these other rappers. Yeah. And that's the same way Tay600 should feel, because Tay600 harder than a lot of rappers. You feel me? Yeah. But like, ain't nobody gonna ever say he is hard as Pappy. Yeah. Because it's like Pappy was the first to do it.
But if you don't believe that about yourself, then what the fuck are you in it for? If you don't believe that you second to none, then why or what are you in it for?